Hey guys, GoldeeJR back in the live stream. There's no point doing the green because no one ever arrives at live streams that early to hear the first words. But I do it anyway. Okay. How many games? 11 games through the season. 4-6-1. Not great, but we've won 3 of our last 5. So we've been, like, if you took away that, we were, what, 1-4-1? So we've been doing decently better, but we're still one of the worst teams in the AFC. The Broncos are started to win games and have an easy game this week. It seems like our pick may not be top 10 as it looks like it would be, but if you guys want to look at the playoff picture, here it is. I'm not in it, of course. Number 1 teams are the Chargers and the Eagles. 2 teams of our division are in the playoffs right now. Not really expecting to make the playoffs, but, you know, and it's not the easiest schedule. They have to finish the season, but we're going to try. We'll negotiate 2 players this week, or maybe not, because, I mean, we're already not negotiating Landry. I guess I don't even know if I want Washington back. It's kind of a lot of money, and he hasn't done anything. He's a backup. So I kind of want to just say, no, I'm just going to find somebody else. Yeah, I'm not going to sign Darnell, even though I do like Darnell Washington IRL. And then we've got Siaki Ika and Derek Forrest. I'll try Forrest again, but he doesn't particularly like my offer. I mean, I'll give him another opportunity. Okay, that was enough for him, I guess. And Siaki. I don't really want to give him more than this. He's 25. Sorry. So now we've got to figure out a deal for Austin, and then we're done because I already told you guys I'm waiting for Harold Landry's contract. But today we do play the Cincinnati Bengals. And their rosters, I mean, actually, they have very few 90s, and actually the team doesn't look that complete, but of course they've got the beast, Joe Burrow, who is a 99 overall, but only playing to a 97 due to injury, due to morale. I'm not really sure how he's playing so poorly. They've got Chase Brown, not a great running back group. At receiver, they still have Higgins and Chase, but no Boyd. Instead, Jermaine Burton is their 3rd receiver. Former Bama and Georgia receiver Mike Gesicki is their current tight end. He's injured, so it's going to be Eric All starting. Orlando Brown, Royce Newman, Kevin Fleck, the rookie. No, he's a veteran. This offensive line sucks. It's just the tackles completely carrying the load. So it's just Trent Brown and Orlando Brown. They got Miles Murphy, who hasn't really progressed very much. He's very fast, though. Trey Hendrickson's regressing quite a bit. And Chris Jenkins, young at defensive tackle. Backed up by Grover Stewart. At left side linebacker, they have Garner from Texas Tech, 1-year vet. Jermaine Pratt, still their starting middle linebacker. And, of course, Logan Wilson at right outside linebacker. They got DJ Turner, Cam Taylor, Britt, and Dax. So it was not a bad corner group at all. And it's very young, so they should be getting better every year. But it's nothing, like, crazy. Then they've got Geno Stone and Geo Jackson. My guy, Geo. He has star development, but already an 82 overall. So, yeah, it's a decent roster. I can see why they're not great, but they shouldn't have 1 win, is what I'm saying. They should not have 1 win this season. But, yeah, we need to beat them if we want a chance in the playoffs, which we're still technically fighting for. We're nowhere near out. At 4-6-1, if we win out, we're definitely in, I think, at 10-6-1. But winning out is also unlikely, so we'll see how that goes. So, focus players, interesting. I think I'm going to go with scout coach players first and then decide who I want to use as focus players. So, the thing is, QB, by the end of the year, I'm going to basically know everything I need to know about these quarterbacks, so I don't see a reason to choose one of them. And kind of same for running back. I feel like I'm going to know a decent amount about them. But receivers, we're very good on that too. So we're probably not going to make it any of those 3. Like quarterback, running back, receiver, none of those are going to be our focus positions because we already have really good scouting on them. And I think making our scout a tier 2 scout has helped because I don't feel like I've ever had this much information. Because my tier 2 scout's my national scout, and then my tier 3 guy is just crushing the quarterback position. And I know everything about every receiver, and I still have decent knowledge about running backs because I chose 2 of them. 2 scouts for them. But, yeah, I know a ton about the receivers, a good amount about the quarterbacks, and a decent amount about the running backs, which you don't need to know a ton about running backs. So it leaves me with the other positions. Tight end is something I do want to look at. Seems to be some decent ones here, especially Mr. Ian Crocker. A catching traffic, A catching, good physicals. That's someone I want on my board. Is it somebody I really need to know more about is the question. We got B catching and B catching traffic and B deep route running for Derek Gore, who also looks like a decent option if I miss out on Crocker. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to decide which players I want to focus on. Seems like some good offensive linemen, but it's very unlikely that I'm going to draft one. Like, maybe if there was a guy late, like day 3, maybe I'd consider it because then I'm like, alright, well, that's just best player available at that point. Is your strength good? Marginal to poor for Chuck Downs. We got Brian Clifton, who's a day 3 possession, also doesn't have good strength. But the offensive lineman's unlikely, but I will always consider drafting offensive lineman later in the rounds. Round 2 to 3 for Tyrone Rossum. He looks alright. We'll add him to the board. It's always good to have like way more than you need, is what I've learned, just in case. It's always better to have too many players on your board than too few. It seems like, I mean, I'm not going to draft offensive lineman in the first round. I'm not even going to try. We got B pass block, F run block. Also not good strength. I'm just not interested in that because whenever I run to your side, you're immediately getting cooked. We got A power moves from Shaden Williams. He has really good physicals, just really solid there. What about Larry Sloan? His physicals are much worse, but has decently balanced ratings, so I'll put him on the board. It's always worth just. And also, I think I want to focus on D tackle maybe because Sweat. This could be his last season because he's not improved over his career so far. We've got Dylan Hall here. Yes, he looks pretty good. I'd be happy with Dylan Hall. Do any of these day 3 guys look interesting? Because I do need more of them on the board. DJ Cummings looks. I think the A-Fast moves might be worth focusing on just because he is day 3. Where is he? Oh, here he is. And linebackers I mean, of course, these positions will be more depth because I'm looking for later talents right now. I already know I want to pick my first few rounds. It's going to be pretty much all offense. Defense has been decent this year. It hasn't been perfect. I'm not going to say that. But, like, we've only allowed 30 points, like, once or twice. It's just our offense hasn't been good either. Jeremiah Stew's interesting because he doesn't have really good ratings, but he has a ton of traits. Good to solid speed and a hit power. Like, I mean, when you're looking for a day 3 guy, you're looking for someone who has even a 1% chance of being good, and I think Stewart has that. And now middle linebacker, which could be a future replacement for Baker. We've got, I mean, Stephen Coate looks decent. Actually, he looks more than decent. He looks good, I'd even say. Stephen Coate. A block shedding for this guy. He's round 2 to 3, so it's more unlikely that I get him, but he also does look good. This is just leading to me picking my focus players. This isn't really just scouting, but because I know a lot less about these defensive players. But this guy, Shaquille Gaffney, looks really good. Looks like Max Gross has some potential as well. This is a really good cornerback, and he's round 2 to 3. And safety is possible if I want to replace Hooker. He's really not a guy that I'm like interested in keeping for a long time. Got B-man coverage down here in day 3 for a hybrid safety. Also be hit power, C tackle. Looks decent. Max Lipton. Looks like a pretty good player. It looks like a better draft class, like just depth wise than last year. Last year wasn't really top heavy either. Last year was just a terrible draft class. I have seen bad ones in this game before, but well, how do I care about kick accuracy when I'm looking for? Oh wait, okay. So I know my guys now. I just have to choose 3 of these guys to make my focus players. It'll probably be 3 defensive players because those are the ones I know less about. But how many is that? 24. That's not bad for right now. I want to be like probably around 40 or at least 30 by the time the draft comes. All right. Dang, we're already 11 minutes through, and all I've been doing is yapping about how. I mean, this process. I mean, I think it's reasonable. This draft class looks a lot better than the last one, and I still did decently in the last one, but I didn't do great. Um, we'll do focus players now. I'm not really sure. I mean, we're going to be going down here, so I know I do want to choose one of the tight ends. Maybe. I mean, Crocker looks more guaranteed to be good. Gore is more of a size guy. But I'm not really sure. I could choose one. I'm not going to choose 2 tight ends. I feel like Crocker's already good, but I do want to be sure. You know, I'm already pretty confident in him. But if we can see his true talent, that would be nice too. So we'll pick him. I just don't care about any offensive lineman enough. And we'll go with probably one of the corners as well. We'll go with Gaffney, and we'll go with either. Let's go with Coat. So we'll go with these 3. Okay. I should fix my depth chart now that we know Bushride's out for the season. It sucks to see a rookie be out, but I think this will give Calhoun some more opportunities. Because I don't want Jones to be rush left end and rush right end, so we can make Calhoun rush right end, and he will still be starting left end. I think that's all right. We're still gonna have regular left end, but he's not even starting there. Just put David Onyemata above Wyatt there, so Wyatt can be pure defensive tackle. Wait, no, I mean, sure. All right. Oh, I should probably put Bushrod on IR in that case. I mean, yeah, because he'll be back during the playoffs, right? And even though we're not going to the playoffs, likely, so. Bushrod. Oops. Wait. Oh, yeah, place player on IR. Oh, I didn't mean to edit him. I don't. It's not like I can check his depth chart anyway. I already know what it is. So we can fill a raw. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. We can open up a roster spot to fill in. You remove players off IR whenever you want to. Clearly, you cannot. I don't know how it works. I don't know if they have the two different types of IR like the NFL has. But do we grab someone from our practice squad? It sounds like it could be fun. What position could we use? We could use another lineman, another probably a defensive one because we could use offense too. But we are very empty on defensive linemen, so we can grab Saunders here. Alfonso Saunders. And that fills back up. We're going to have to actually move him up, though, so he's just not sitting on the bench. You know, he'll probably not get much playtime anyway. Why is this guy, a 69 overall, just sitting here in the practice squad? He looks actually really good, too. Well, welcome, Todd Mullen. It's probably a team just cut him, because teams do be doing that randomly, just cutting players. Okay. So you'll have it like that, and then on this side it'll be. So it'll be Katie, then Saunders, then Anyamata. Okay, that took a while, but these streams usually are over an hour anyway. You know, my college football streams actually weren't always like that. Sometimes they were over an hour. A lot of the times they weren't. They were probably, most of them were around 50 minutes. Well, in season 1, most of them were actually an hour long. Actually, honestly, now I'm looking at it, a lot of the videos were an hour long anyway. The later we got, the more common 50-minute ones were, but they're still a good amount of hour-long ones. Anyway, yeah, we can defend medium pass. I'm not really scared of them running the ball on us. And for Trey Hendrickson, their defensive tackle was decent. I feel like it'd be more useful to throw it short, but. And we'll stick with that. And then we have to replace Bushrod with somebody. So, it's not going to be Albert. There's not really a ton of amazing options. I feel like the one that makes the most sense. And why not? Let's do Evan Leonard. So this week it would be Leonard and Russell. That goal looks fine. And that's probably not going to happen. Their defense isn't crazy good. And let's try to get to 30 points again. Let's do regular receiver. Let me try backfield survival. Why not? He already hit 90 overall. It's not like this is going to affect him much. I want to get silver one day on this. I probably should have done home base. That one seems slightly easier. Dude, he expertly ran around that one. Okay. He expertly ran around that obstacle right there to tackle me. It's probably one of the hardest drills. I don't know. And maybe I'm doing something wrong there. I've always struggled with it. Let's do. I don't know. I'm just gonna randomize. I don't really care what it is. Target passing sudden death. Okay. I'm very wishy-washy at this drill. Either I'm terrible at it or I'm actually balling. So you just keep going till you miss a target. So it's not that impossible to fail, but ooh. Oh, now we've got a moving one. That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, now I've got 2 reps remaining because I hit an extra one, I guess. Oh, well, that's good because I just completely missed right there. Oh, okay, this is not easy at all. Oh, no, dude. Alright, well, 2 bronzes. That usually dictates how the game is going to go, so don't expect to win against the Bengals today. Why is Calhoun still hitting? No, somebody broke their finger. Oh, it's a backup. That's why you do backups, because who cares about Mullen and Stringer? I don't care about either of those guys. No, Stringer, I didn't draft him, but he's not good, so. 2 messages? Yeah, I don't care. Yes, let's let the Bengals wear. Wait, why are they wearing their alternates? The game automatically has them wearing their alternates. Alright, sure, that sounds fun.
It's week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see Tony Pollard. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Titans and the Bengals, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock here, and calling this contest for you. Right now, we're putting the secondaries on
Alright, Cincinnati, bring it on. They start on offense, which isn't fun because that's the good part of their team. Ooh, Jax, Houston. He's down at the 27. Is that your main Burden? I can't even tell. No, Burden's number 81. Okay, good to know. He hasn't been doing anything crazy. 19 touchdowns, 8 picks. That's nothing special. Shouldn't have you with 1 win, though, so it's definitely the defense's fault. Well, they lost, so. It's Chase Brown. Baker can't make the tackle, and Brown starts off with a 10-yard gain. And that's another gain of 10. I can't find the Broncos game. Joe Burrow looks like a statue. And why is Ebikadian Sweat always the ones jumping? Wide open man again is Chase. Hits the spin move. And right now, this Bengals offense is flowing seamlessly. And Chase Brown down in the backfield thanks to Baker. Completely different personnel here for 2nd and 13. And the catch is made, of course, by whoever 83 is. That Eric All? I think it is. 3rd and 2. And now it's Chase Brown again, and he's going to have the first down. Oh, Alfonso Saunders actually getting on the field. All right. Yeah, give him some time. Why not? Play action. Burrow fires short to the wide open man. It's Chase. Dude, we cannot guard anyone. I mean, let's be honest. They've been open every play. It's looking easy for the Bengals. They've even thrown the ball downfield. It's just like, okay. I thought he was going to not. Oh, the quarterback knew the route. I clearly didn't. I thought he was going to keep cutting again. I did not know he was going to do a hitch. But yeah, Burrow looking perfect. They've had one bad play, and it was a run. And this is picked off! Look, Jarius Sneed ruins the seemingly perfect drive. We take over at our own 20. That's what Sneed's been able to do for us the entire series. I mean, this looks like another open player, but Sneed ends up jumping in front of the route and ruining what should have been a Bengals touchdown. Evan Leonard starts his first drive of the game, going short to Pollard, who's going to fight and get the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air.
Firing for Russell. He makes the grab for 3. Last week, only 3 receptions. He's not really got to have a ton of them, though. Second down. And it's play action. Looking for Russell. That one looks off target, but Russell brings it in anyway. He had to dive for it, but that's Quincy Russell for you. Evan Leonard did accept the contract to stay with Tennessee. And Pollard up to the 33. Screen pass to Russell, but he's going to lose 3. Second and 13. And here comes Leonard again, immediately sacked. Miles Murphy gives him no chance. I mean, I just saw the immediate pressure and thought I could maybe run. Like, I see this. I see this and think, oh, I gotta get away. But then as soon as I do, pretty much the entire offensive line collapses except for the double team. And Judge Goals allows yet another sack. He's really trying to lose his job. He was good season 2. Not good in season 3. Firing to Russell. And he leaps him but fumbles. Are you kidding me? It looks so good too. And Russell's not the type of guy to lose the football, but that's a terrible end to the drive. Now that's his first fumble of his career. And he's taking a deep shot to Chase, double covered, and no one could find the ball. Incomplete. I think that was Tappan's needing coverage. Probably expect more points by this time. But no, Chase takes a hit but has the catch for a first down. It's going to be Chase versus Russell, the battle of the number 1s. Burrow will call play action, and it's caught. Despite all the traffic over there, it'll be 2nd and 7. Oh my god. They just ran like some sort of flood scheme, and yeah, we didn't have enough defenders over there. Yep, it was a flood. Because I hadn't. I mean, yeah, it's like they knew we were gonna blitz our DB, so guess they watched film or something. I don't know. Wide open man. I mean, Tap, you're not guarding anyone else. You could have just locked him up and made Burrow throw it away or get sacked.
Still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're all set to bring you the second quarter.
All right, 2nd and 5, 9 to go in the first half.
From the 16,
They immediately go short, and Eric All gets the first down.
and he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Play action. Burrow blitzed, stays up, fires cross body to Eric All, who will get 2 yards. Snead misses. I think it's probably an ability that lets Burrow break more sacks from DBs. So far, on our 2 DB blitzes, they call a flood, which destroys it, and they break the sack. So maybe that's just not. This isn't the day for that. And Chase Brown, what is that? Why did Tap react like that? I'm controlling him. I don't know what happened here. Like, I'm running, and then the game makes me do that. Like, what? Huh? What is that? I mean, if you want... Okay, like, I mean, just say that you want them to score. Just say you want them to score. Like, what? I don't even know. I don't even know.
This offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
Why do I do franchise mode?
Because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Jaquan Jackson returns. I mean, I just don't understand
Inside the 25.
that.
So Tennessee
I mean, it's clearly intentional. The game wouldn't just
still in search
oh
of
so
the
happen
we work our way through
to
the
make your player just
score 7-0.
avoid tackling somebody unless they want that to happen.
And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Russell, stop being nice to them. They literally just cheated.
One through there.
I don't even know how, but
Down coming up.
he somehow convinced Tap not to tackle.
Here with Tom Spears. He finds space for a few yards that time. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. Let's see
I think Russell has like all of our targets right now. Not this one though. Pollard makes the grab and he will be short.
this one gets to the 33-yard line.
Nice for punting.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send the punt away. And the coverage team is there.
Oh, now you want to tackle.
Nothing on that return before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive.
First down for the Bengals. And there's a catch made by Eric All again.
To the 26. Taken down. 2nd and 3 now. Tight end in motion right. And a shotgun ball.
And this time Snead just doesn't jump on the route. Kind of just lets Higgins stay open until he makes the catch.
39-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun.
We're playing some really good pass coverage right now.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side.
By that I mean we've had one good defensive play against the pass this week. One. And it's just that one interception.
They are throwing it again.
And oh my god, McCreary just got mossed. He can't bring down Chase. That's just what happens when you leave Roger McCreary with Jamar Chase one-on-one coverage.
6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So Brock, this
I
offense
mean,
sharp here in the first half as they extend their
yeah.
lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after.
Well, we're going to be the Bengals' second win of the season. Like how that one time we were the Jags' first win of the season.
And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
I mean, dude, I don't
Here's McPherson
even
out
have
to
anything to say. Jamar Chase just embarrassed Roger McCreary.
Jackson now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14.
I mean, it's gotten going. It's just like hasn't been consistent. We really need more arm strength or throw power, whatever you want to call it, because that ball was floating in the air for a long time. I wanted it to be fired in there, but no. I mean, look how every pass by Evan Leonard is just lobbed in the air. Maybe that's why Burrow's sucking, because he has low throw power too. But, I mean, that pass to Chase seemed to be fine. Oh my god, these passes are so bad. Leonard has no strength in his throws. Ooh, big hit. Looks like the Cowboys are going to have a pretty decent pick this year. Or two of them. I mean, there's not much I can do with that blocker. I need somebody on the defensive line to help even a little bit. Because it's literally me against the running back here. Like, look at this, dude. Devontae Sweat is so terrible. That's like a 72 overall center. And you're our best defensive lineman at run stopping. The thing is that it's really just Sweat, because like all my other pass rushers are pure pass rushers. Eva Katie, Landry, Ernest Jones. I think TJ Edwards has some good run stopping ability, but he's usually on the edge, so it's usually irrelevant. That's kind of why I got Bushrod, because I want another big guy in there. Even Wyatt hasn't been doing good against the run, and Baker, you're only good when I'm controlling you. Has Burrow up to 225 in the first half. What's even the point of running the ball? Fires short for Brown, who stays up. Another first down for the Bengals. As the Bengals will probably have their second win of the season. Good for them, I guess. Maybe just switching schemes is what we have to do next year. Because, like, dude, when they run up the middle, nothing happens. As he is sacked. Tapp was able to bring him down on the blitz, but I think he was helped by Edwards. It'll be second and 20. And that's a good hit by Forrest, knocking it out of Hall's hands. Third and 20. How about we just don't give them time to develop a play? Y'all gotta throw it to your first read. That's what we're gonna say right here. Actually, he has time, but he will break a sack! Are you actually kidding me? His second broken sack. This one isn't even a DB. Like, why are we playing so trash? I mean, we'll call a timeout. Fine. We'll call a timeout. I don't even know if I want the football back. We'll save those 6 seconds.
Kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Back to throw on 1st and 10.
Firing for Russell. Not really on target. And also, number 29 is locking him up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up.
Leonard has to get the ball out. There's Hendrickson. He wears no sleeves. That looks terrible, man.
Look at how well the coverage.
Sorry, but it just doesn't look good.
Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Oh, double coverage. What is that throw, Leonard? Oh my God, dude. Did he get hit already? Oh my God. Well, here's a wake-up call. We are not going to the playoffs. I said there's a small chance. There's no chance. Because we're not beating the Eagles next week. Yeah, we already know they're going to kick a field goal. They're going to hit a field goal if they take one. Just trying to avoid another touchdown.
Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Butker knocks it through, and their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he got all of that.
Why do they want this? They want me to throw another pick. They're playing odd defense against it, but I'm sure it's going to work. Well, we're going to try Russell. What? Leonard, are you? Do you need to get benched? I think Leonard needs to get benched.
Back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin at Everbank Field, an AFC South matchup pitting Houston against Jacksonville. And it's the home team who are out in front. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bucs seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Brian Robinson with a touchdown run. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
You have to go to the sad realization that I have not been running the ball. I mean, yeah, I've not been running the ball. Leonard's sucking again, but I mean, I've ran the ball 2 times. Yeah, that's a problem. You need to run the ball more. I mean, we played decently in the first, but as soon as the second quarter hit, just nothing went right.
We are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's McPherson on the head.
So yeah, we'll try to fix that. I mean, the thing is, I never expected Leonard to be very good. But he has shown me things today that I have not seen from him before, in a bad way.
Down at the 26-yard line. The Titans.
No, we don't. Listen, Leonard, don't watch the film, bro. Just go out there and do what you normally do, which is be painfully average at best.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Could you just put, like, Mims on a flat here? That was zone coverage.
On him after about a 2-yard gain.
Well, I guess it makes sense. No one was on Mims, but still, it looked weird to see that guy go out there.
See how they approach this second down. Hand off running right. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Play action.
Fake, he'll throw.
I mean, they just did really good at covering. There was no one really open in the immediate. And I just gotta stop stepping towards Jedrick's side because he's never doing his job. He's always beat. I don't know. I gotta stop drifting to the right because he's really like, who am I supposed to throw to here? Who am I supposed to throw to here? Yeah, I gotta stop stepping to the right because he is not as trustworthy as he was last year.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
This is gonna be our first time being shut out.
He's brought down before the return gets far. Big.
If it's a close game, I'll show their highlights. I'm not finna waste my time
Field position away.
and watch myself get blown out and watch their highlights of me getting blown out. So, no, we're not gonna do that. Oh my god.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I guess Russell isn't the best receiver in the NFL because Jamar Chase is always open. Can y'all not push him 5 yards ahead? They're even running better than us, but I guess that's fair because I have not ran the ball. There's probably no handoffs in the second half. I mean, the second quarter. Snead should have picked that off. Firing deep again, and that's great coverage by Forrest again. See, this is why I wanted to re-sign Forrest. He plays some pretty good defense for a backup safety. But yeah, it's going to be 23-0.
Good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And come off 3 and out, Brock. They really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard.
Linemen are not getting downfield.
Before it closed, 3 yards there.
There goes the 4th-round pick, Jameson Huff. Really going to miss that guy.
Now 7 to go.
Code 19, what does that mean? The coverage played by the Bengals today. Something crazy. Like, look how the safety gets to both, like, guards both routes, man. Like, it is insane how they've been able to guard multiple routes at once every play. No, and they're trying to do it again. This is not the week to have our worst defensive performance. Offensive performance. Like, I know our offense isn't good, but I didn't, like, y'all might have been like, no, y'all should have been drafting defense. Y'all should be drafting defense. No, we need to draft offense, bro. I know our defense sucked this week. We're playing against the Bengals. And I feel like 23 points for the Bengals isn't that crazy. I think we need offense, a quarterback, another receiver. We need a Pollard replacement because he's washed. He's like the only good player on this defense. And Baker when I'm controlling him. Baker's still leading the NFL in tackles, by the way. Just not solo tackles. I mean, if it's man, if we play zone coverage, we literally don't get to the quarterback, so they have a ton of time to find somebody downfield. If we play blitz, they immediately find somebody open short. And this time he's pressured, and he gets the ball away. Oh, look at that. Nice coverage that works. You can't guard Eric All. This is a one-win team, guys. And they're actually like one of the lower overall teams we've won against this year. Like 85. We've played some 86 overall teams, 87. We played some 80. We played a lot of 84, 83, which is like where we are, but like 85 is not the highest team we've played. And yeah, this is our worst performance of the season.
Good looking return here, and he's got room. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. This is Pollard running.
Thank you, Burks. And your block wasn't actually good enough. I thought that could have been a way bigger run. At least you have an opportunity to take a shot now.
9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Except we probably won't get sacked, and yeah, that's probably gonna happen.
That'll be complete to Burks. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up.
I'm putting in Paris, I'm OP in France.
Running right, here's Pollard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, a run to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Throwing from the gun.
Come on, that's gotta be Russell, and that's gotta be a drop.
He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes
Quincy, that's literally your entire shtick, that you catch
from his receiver. That's
jump balls, and you couldn't even do it.
4th down here.
Everything that we know about this team has gone to the garbage today, but Russell makes that catch.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's a gain of 10. Downs, Brock. They pick up the 1st instead. Good to Pollard on the option.
Once again, a mediocre run by Pollard.
Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Right back to Pollard.
And there's a first down carry.
Down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right past.
Logan Wilson just bullied one of our offensive linemen. Did y'all see that? Like, look at Guerrero try to make a play on him. Nope, just let him right in. And Guerrero's having a not great day. We have completed no goals. Well, no, we have an interception. We have an interception. We haven't allowed 20 points or less. We're not going to have 350 yards. We have less than 100 offensive yards right now. We're not scoring 5 offensive touchdowns either.
Later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much. They just get the play off.
Evan Leonard going to run. Safest option as we're at the 10.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play.
I think it's a little bit late to be playing some decent offense, guys.
It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
All right. Russell, jump ball. He's got it. There's a flag. That could be for nothing. Oh, they're gonna say pass interference, and he still made the catch. There's the Quincy Russell we know and love. I mean, that's insane. Just, well, whatever. Even though, matter of fact, this is a touchdown if I throw it to Burks, too. He's wide open. But, we're kind of, like, I don't know. I just felt Russell was really looking good here. And then they say this is pass interference on Geno Stone. And I'm like, I wouldn't say that. But either way, this is an insane catch. Like, if anything good happened in this game is this. I mean, he literally has he's literally sitting on your shoulder right now, dude. That's embarrassing. And then still gets 2 feet down is what you're telling me? Well, he pretty clearly got down, I think. Wait, why is that the end of the play? Whatever, I'm pretty sure his knee got down after that anyway. Okay, this is not much better for you either. Like, your back should not be bending like that. But, yeah, pretty nice catch by Russell. We finally put up some points. And Russell's been our entire offense today. 4.5-minute drive. 4.5-minute drive. Not even at an hour yet. This game's gone by pretty quickly.
And in the end, Rob, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They give now to Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Bye, Landry.
We see some trainers headed out for
I really hope he doesn't have bad regression. Cause I would be like, if it, like, I don't know. It count. We'll have to see it. And Ernest Jones rocks Burrow's world. A loss of 10. Burrow's not happy with it. Back spasms. That doesn't sound fun. I don't like that word, spasm. It sounds like some sort of seizure. Bam! Big hit again, this time by Baker on T. Higgins, forcing the ball loose. Just like that, we're getting the ball again.
Starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right.
The open players were on the left side, and I ran to the right side. It's that simple.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They get to Pollard from the gun.
We just not getting any push. It's that simple. Like, our offensive line just isn't. They're always at the line of scrimmage, so Pollard's always facing contact as soon as he gets the ball. Firing Burks won't have enough. Do you punt here? Probably not. Yeah, they say no. There's not really a reason to.
Confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Back to throw, making it first.
Just fire at the Russell. That's too easy. How many receptions does he have? Like, he has a few. Bengals are one of the worst defenses, but they're destroying us right now. Honestly, did not expect this song to be a Madden. Oh, that's such a bad throw. Leonard is so terrible, man. Ugh. Sorry, it's customary. That's your last play. Jacoby Brissett will be in for our next drive. And, I mean, Leonard's playing the rest of the season. There's no reason to bench him, a rookie quarterback, for the rest of the season when we already know we're not going to the playoffs. But he has been really bad in the last 3 weeks, I'd say, in just especially target passing, man. The ball's coughed up. I think he was down, but we do recover. Oh, so I think Landry's back. Yeah, it's just a loss of a yard. Oh my God, T. Higgins will not stay down, and he just ain't get him anything. He just got hit 40 times. Are we gonna allow 500 yards to one of the worst offenses? I don't even know how they're one of the worst offenses. It's just their running back and their offensive line, which hasn't seemed to matter today. Because it doesn't really matter who's trying to block T'Vondre Sweat. It's guaranteed to work because he's so bad. At least we get the football back and Brissett gets a shot. This will be his second play. Because he had that one game-winning touchdown after Leonard got hurt. Check, 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 check. Nice job, Spears. And now I've got Tony Pollard for a first down.
Play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
We're set now on 1st and 10.
Oh my God, look how open Burks got. All right, that's a good block by Wills, but it's not going to be enough. Brissett has no speed. Yeah, that was garbage. I completely agree.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Brissett.
All right, receiver in the area. Nice. Marvin Mims has been so relevant since we got Russell back. They're going to call pass interference again. There's some very weak calls directed towards Geno Stone today. But I was Cam Taylor-Britt that time, so. I mean, if they say it's a flag, it's a flag. Especially because the game's already over. It doesn't even matter. And Russell scores for the 2nd time today. So he's up to 10 on the season. And that's good defense there by Taylor-Britt. So, well, I'm not going to recall timeouts. So they can just waste time. I'm fine with that. We outscored them in the 2nd half, unless they put points somehow. They're actually going to throw here. I mean, y'all could just run it again, and then the game will be over, but okay. That was a little bit disrespectful, but all right, whatever. At least they won't call another play.
At the 20.
I don't think they will, right?
Center now, 1st and 10.
They won't. All right. We're really good at giving bad teams big wins.
And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott.
We literally played decently in every quarter. At least defensively, we played decently in every quarter except for the second quarter. Like, we allowed 10 points in the second half and then 0 points in the first quarter. It's just 20 points in the second quarter. Offense was pretty mid the entire game, though, except for the fourth quarter. Well, really, really second and third because they didn't score anything in the fourth. So, Leonard ends 14 of 26, 90 yards, a touchdown, 2 picks. Brissett 3 of 5, 28 and a touchdown. Pollard 12 for 61. Russell 9 receptions, 72 yards, 2 TDs. 4 for 25 for Burks. 2 sacks allowed by Wills. 9 tackles for Snead. Sack for Jones. Half a sack for Edwards and Tapp. A pick for Snead. I think he had deflections, but 2 deflections for Forrest. 1 for Edwards, Tapp, and Baker. And now the Eagles. They have 1 loss. They also has 700 receiving yards. He's definitely going to hit 1,000 if he plays for the last 5 games. Jags lost, it seems. Broncos won again. Oh my god. We really had a top 5 pick, and now our pick isn't in the top 15, probably. Well, no, it's definitely in the top 15. Not top 10, though. Who do they play this week? They might have a bye week. It's like the last week for a bye week, and I can't really remember them having one before this. Yeah, so they have a bye week this week. We have a text message from our defensive coordinator. No, we're not ready to stop Saquon Barkley, especially not with that guy. So really, the trade looked really good for a second, and now it looks terrible because the Broncos are the 11th pick, and I'm pretty sure they're actually worse than that. And our pick is the 10th. So, I mean, that really sucks. Why do they keep winning games now? Snead has 4 picks. That's not bad. But Stingley has 10 and 11 deflections. No draft stories. I indeed did not suit up in anything different. I literally had the exact jerseys the game gave me, so I don't know why they're saying I was dressed up in alternate uniforms. That's not true. But Pollard's top 10 in yards still, despite being kind of mid. He doesn't have a ton of carries though. Now imagine if Russell played this whole season. This would be more than comparable to his last year. Because last year, how many yards did he have? Like 1,401? He has half of that. But he's also played like 8 games. 7 games. He's played 7 games. He's averaging over 100 yards per game. 11 touchdowns on the season. He's going to have more than he had last year. And 8 sacks allowed by Will. I'm not supposed to be going through stats right now, but I just like going through specific players sometimes. See you guys next time because, yeah, I'm not going to be excited for it. We're going to get blown out by the Eagles, but either way.